Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The Jonas X. The Jonas X is a federal law that gives seamen a statutory right to sue their employer for personal injury damage. However, a seaman must spend at least 30% of their time working on a vessel to qualify for the Jonas X. Not only does the Jonas X provide the seaman a statutory right to sue their employer, it also eases the burden of proof needed to prove cautions between the employer's negligence and the seaman's injury. Under the Jonas Act, the employer negligence only needs to play a part in the seaman's injury rather than being a proximate cause. The Jonas Act also incorporates aspects of the Federal Employee Liability Act. In particular, claims filed in state court under the Jonas Act are not removable to federal courts. And then about jurisdiction in maritime law cases. In the U.S., jurisdiction over admiralty law matters was originally given to the federal courts. However, today most admiralty cases can be heard by both states and federal courts under the Saving Two Suitors clause in Title 28 of the United States Code. The exception to this is any matter involving maritime property. Those cases may only be tried in federal courts if a state court presides over an admiralty case. The court is required to apply admiralty or maritime law rather than its state's law. And then about how does maritime law provide for hard workers? Without maritime law, injured seamen will be left on their own to counteract the suffering they sustain while working. Anytime a ship employee becomes injured or sick, the vessel owner is required to reimburse their losses. Maritime law refers to this reimbursement as a maintenance and cure, meaning that until the seaman fully recovers, the employer must provide for their application. The court views this obligation as an unquestionable duty that the shipowner owes any seaman aboard their vessel. Seamen are also eligible to recover full wages for the length of the voyage during which they sustain injuries or illness. An employer contract may dictate the amount of unearned wages a seaman can receive. And then about the basic of maritime law. Maritime law is a derived from many sources, federal statutes and general maritime law being two of the most prominent. The sources provided some of the maritime doctrines that are commonly used in cases involving vessels and their passengers and crew. Maritime law sets forth many of the basic legal tenets associated with the sea and seaman, including the deeds on high sea acts. When the deeds of an individual is caused by a wrongful act or neglect occurring on the high seas, the deed on high seas act guarantees that a personal representative of the descendants can bring a claims. The saving to suitors cause federal law establishes exclusive jurisdiction for admiralty and maritime cases in the federal district courts absent any language indicating the contrary within a statutorily created right, such as the Jonas Act. However, the saving to suitors clause reserves any non-admiralty remedies that may be available to an individual. An example of an admiralty remedy is a suit in which the claim is brought against the ship. Longshore and Harbor Worker Compensation Act. Federal law creates certain statutory rights for employees who are not necessarily seamen, but nonetheless work on harbors or vessels that are under repair or being built. This law covers longshore workers, ship repairers, shipbuilders or shipbreakers, and harbor construction workers. Moreover, the injuries must occur on navigable waters or an adjoining area, such as a docks. This law provides for the payment of compensation and medical care for an individual injured while on the job or survivor benefits. The Outer Continental Shelf Land Act extends the Longshore and Harbor Workers Compensation Act to employers engaged in offshore drilling on the Outer Continental Shelf. A seaman's right to maintenance and cure. Maintenance and cure are benefits that are an injured seaman receives from an employer during the course of recovery. Maintenance includes such expenses as the seaman's rent or mortgages, utilities, property taxes, homeowners insurance, and food. Cure is similar to workers' compensation benefits for land-based employees. It covers costs related to medical treatment for the work-related injury. A seaman is someone who is a captain or crew member aboard a vessel in navigation. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe.